Geralt.
You know me?
It's me. It's me, Captain Vincent.
This explains your disappearances at night.
I was covering you. Those imbeciles didn't even crawl from the sewer.
You want thanks?
Just tell me what you learned.
Radovid spoke to the salamanders through a teleprojection.
The King of Redania? Some support?
No, he refused, but they have mutual friends.
Anything else?
Nothing special.
We're on the same side.
I can help you break the werewolf spell.
No need. I'm better at catching criminals this way. Also, the criminals fear this terrible monster that defends the poor. Meaning me.
Why should I spare you?
Why wouldn't you?
You kill humans.
How many have fallen by your sword? I'm not a monster on the inside, unlike you.
You're right. Appearances don't matter.
Thank you. Let us both be on our way.
Serving a crown. I'll break your bones!
I'm not liking this. Better check the cellar. The hideout of Vincent the werewolf. Did he think himself a superhero?
feather.
None may say I consort with witches.
Having problems, Witcher?
Actually, yes.
Sadly, my code of conduct forbids me from using my position for private benefit.
So you refuse to help? Wait a minute. What code?
Not your business, Witcher.
Sometimes I prefer to be a peasant.
Yes?
I found a magical stone at the Salamander hideout.
Show it to Triss. She knows about such things.
I thought.
I know nothing about magic.
Witcher.
Listen, I found a magical stone at the Salamandra hideout.
Interesting. Let me see. Geralt, it's a telecommunicator. It leaves a magical trace of any transfers.
Use plain language.
With a bit of luck, we can use this to find the Salamander base.
So...
I need to speak with Luvarden. We'll talk later.
We have news about Salamander.
good news, I hope.
Alas, no. Its influence reaches further than we anticipated.
And you have an offer for me.
Why the sarcasm? Salamander has strong political backing. We've been unable to convince town or military authorities to take them on.
How's that possible?
I suspect it relates to recent suspicious edicts.
What will you do?
We need support. An army unit or similar force.
How does that involve me?
We'd like you to negotiate with our potential allies.
Who do you have in mind?
Salamander have ruffled some feathers. The Squareter, the Order of the Flaming Rose.
I'll see what I can do.
If you succeed, we will meet them here.
I need some time to myself. Come back later.
Quiet! Alvin's asleep.
Know anything more about that magic communicator I gave you?
It allows conversations over short distances. With some knowledge of magic, one can draw quite a bit of information from it. If the salamanders were using it to communicate with their base, I should be able to pinpoint its location.
Short distances. Interesting. Can you check the last communication?
The communicator sent a signal to a house in ๊vəhjɛ. It's marked on your map. Is there something I should know?
I have a hunch. I'll check it out.
All right, but be careful. It's a beautiful ring.
But?
Well, I'd like you to spend more time with Alvin. The boy needs some discipline.
Hello again, Witcher.
Greetings, Radovid.
No magic mirror between us this time. I'm pleased you found my sanctuary. Triss Merigold lent a hand, am I right?
You know Triss?
Not personally, but I know Philippa Eilhart, and that's like knowing all sorceresses. I wish to speak with you, Witcher.
Who are you? And I don't mean your name.
Good question, but one with no simple answer. I was raised at the Redanian royal court. My father was murdered during the war with Nilfgaard. Ever since I lost interest in toys, I've strived to regain my heritage, find my father's murderers, and introduce order to my lands. Sadly, I'm surrounded by corrupt traitors, overly ambitious sorceresses, and frustrated chaplains of the Eternal Fire.
From what I've seen, the upper crust in Temeria is the same.
Nothing attracts sons of bitches like power.
You wanted something?
Familiar with these strange edicts in ๊vəhjɛ?
I've heard about them.
They bear the royal seal, but some suspect fraud.
Tell me more.
It's just as Thaler said. Foltest didn't sign these. I'd recognize his signature.
You know Thaler?
Certainly. I'd be a fool not to know Temeria's chief of intelligence.
So Foltest didn't declare martial law?
No. I feel I should inform him of this.
Who is Philippa?
One of Redania's most prominent citizens. She has bribed, dazzled, or bullied half of Redania's elite. She also belongs to the Lodge of Sorceresses, as does your Triss.
They don't accept sorcerers?
No. Each sorceress believes she's to decide the fate of the world. Sometimes they do.
If you say so.
Don't disregard sorceresses. Beautiful, wise, helpful. At least so they present themselves. Someday, I'll put them in their place. Though in her favor, Triss once betrayed her girlfriends.
I trust Triss.
Mark my words.
What's your connection to Ada?
I had hoped to persuade her to marry the King of Redania, which would benefit both kingdoms. With Foltest's help, our king could finally rid himself of all the parasites surrounding him. In turn, Redania could support Temeria in its fight against the Scoia'tael. I need not mention the benefits of increased trade. The kingdoms united could resist the expanding powers of the knightly orders and the guilds. Additionally...
Enough. You've convinced me. But I'm not Ada.
And you, Witcher, what do you think of Foltest's daughter?
What do you want to know?
You're an expert on monsters. You broke her Strigger spell.
True.
Can she bear children?
I don't see why not.
Healthy, human children?
I believe so. One of the knowing could examine her.
Thank you. Keep this conversation confidential, and please don't meddle in Redania's dynastic intentions.
I generally don't meddle, so you have nothing to fear, Your Majesty.
When did you figure it out?
Well, there's the way you spoke of Redania, of Ada, And then there's your ring.
If ever in Redania, visit the royal court. Farewell.
Farewell, King.
Damn, it's hot in this thing. Damn, it's hot in this thing. Damn, it's hot in this thing.
It rains and it pours.
The strength within us will heal the world. We give our lives to the Order. Siegfried spoke to you. The eternal fire lights my way.
Eternal fire. Can't see a thing.
It rains and it pours.
I need to save more.
I'm listening.
If you detest Salamandra, I have a proposition.
What is it?
I have powerful friends who can destroy that organization.
I don't know if I trust you.
Why are you here?
I'm wondering about the introduction of martial law. I must prepare my unit. I need other assistance, however.
With what?
People disappearing in the town cemetery. Go investigate.
Is there payment?
Certainly. Besides the Order's gratitude.
I'll go look.
I'll pray for you.
Know anything about the cemetery?
Only that people truly fear to venture there, for ghouls abound. The cemetery cannot be inaccessible to the townsfolk.
Still manning your post?
Work hard, play hard. Any ideas on what to name my new unit?
Flaming Spears of Destruction.
Very well. Flaming Spears of Destruction.
Bye. Bites, scratches, bones crushed for the marrow. The work of ghouls.
Delicious. Never seen a ghoul before?
Not one that talks.
I hate to boast, but I am exceptional.
I found some human corpses.
Hey, not my work. I don't eat live ones. I'll tell you who's to blame if you spare my life.
Agreed.
The pointy-eared ones. They rob graves and sneak about. Whoever's in their way, they kill.
And your group leaves them alone?
Well, they taste terrible, and they bring us food.
Thanks. Now shove off.
Be seeing you.
What do you seek here, Witcher?
Murderers.
Then visit the city. It's inhabited by a criminal race. We fight to survive. Humans only comprehend force, and thus will we talk to them.
I doubt you'll live long.
You threaten us, Dwan? But no, 6 ape people, including women and children, remain inside the crypt, with the ghouls. Kill us, and you'll never reach them in time. Aid them, and we'll be free. Choose, mutant.